What's up, guys, and welcome back to another fun-filled episode of Adulthood Pending. Unfortunately, or fortunately, the way you look at it, Zaga is not here, so your hosts for this evening are none other than myself.
How y'all doing?
And the lackluster copper that had zero energy, even though the energy that is in his cup should have sufficed. I have to apologize for both of us because that was absolutely just...
Homie, what do you think they show up for? The people who watch us and actually give a shit. Remember that whole conversation I had last episode where it was talking about the new kind of celebrity where not everything's dressed up every 2 seconds and all that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was just us being us, dude.
I don't believe that.
Us being us and not giving a fuck.
Well, that part I understand, but the part I don't understand is that there was energy on earlier episodes, and now there was a little.
Now hold on. Let me ask you. When you say earlier episodes, what do you mean by earlier episodes? You mean like when we first started ADHP?
No, just since you've been back there. Okay, hold on. I could not
not a fan of the hat.
No, I'm a fan of the hat. The fact is that the hat does not like the earphones, and the earphones have to sit backwards, and they won't grip my big to tiny ass head, and I can't fit them underneath the fucking hat. So fuck the hat. It had to go. It done pissed me off. If you didn't see the hat, ladies and gentlemen, it said "Aloha fuckers."
Aloha fuckers.
It was supposed to be festive and kind of foreshadowing Zaga's Honolulu, Waikiki, Acapulco, yeah, bitch, fucking trip.
That was a mouthful.
That's what she said. No, the off of what was it? Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He's like, yeah, I know the.
Oh yeah.
Stay fish in Hawaii. Yeah, what is it? Acapulco. Or I can't do it, but it's a longer one than got the end. Okay, we went Lilo and Stitch. Okay, I appreciate that.
I'm surprised you caught that from just that little segment.
Well, listen, I'm a fan of Lilo and Stitch, so except for the live action, didn't care for it, but that's not.
I didn't even bother watching it. Just don't. I heard about it, and all right, never mind. That's an ADHD tangent. Here's my thing. What? I'm not saying don't do a new version of old things. It's not what I'm saying. But it just seems like the new thing is take shit that was animated or CGI, make it live action, and fuck everything that you liked about the original with the live action. That just seems to be the thing now.
Are we talking about movies?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you were circling back to the whole energy comment or what, because you got dark in your tone there for a second, and I didn't know where it was going. I got scared. I piddled a little bit. Slightly aroused, however you want to look at it. But
was it the?
It was the girthy.
There's people that fucking literally offer to pay me to, and I refuse. So.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that you've taken that. I mean, hey, $20 is $20. I'm not going to hear it. I'm not going to hear it knock anybody. So, but
nah.
But I just
not like how I roll.
It just, I know you're a man of moral. I get that. You have morals. We make it seem like you don't have morals, but you do have morals for the time being.
For the time being,
I'm going to shift away.
For the time being.
Well, I can't necessarily say because you don't.
I ain't selling my soul to the fucking. What is it? Not Pine Grove. The fuck is it? Something Grove. The one where all the world leaders get together and shit like that.
The Illuminati?
Apparently Illuminati's involved.
I thought that was
I know it's the Something Grove where all the world leaders and shit like that all get together once a year and all that shit.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you want to go down a conspiracy rabbit hole, go look up. Son of a bitch, you're going to make me fucking...
I mean, I could have looked it up, but I mean, I figured you could do the legwork.
I got it. Hold on. No. Bohemian Grove. Thank you. Son of a bitch.
I know Bohemian Rhapsody. I don't know if those are the same thing.
They are not. I will tell you they are not.
Because I'm just a poor boy from a poor family.
Nobody loves me.
There we go.
But
we do the fandango. Anywho, there's the first tangent of the evening. Yes. Day, whichever morning, whichever time you guys are watching this. However, back to the original point of this is that I got a melancholy tone from you, and I don't know if I like it or not. So this is what we're going to do, Copper. Jack, can I call you Jack? I feel like I can call you Jack.
Nicholas, I love you, but I hate you sometimes.
That's fine. That's fine. I love us enough for the both of us. That's fine.
All right.
But I feel like I'm going to play your therapist for today's episode.
You are not equipped for that shit. I can tell you that right now.
What are you talking about? I watched 3 hours of YouTube on this.
You are not equipped for that shit. I can tell you that right now.
I chat GPT'd it and I YouTubed it. I am fully qualified. I did not pay the expedited fee for my degree.
Went through the same process as internet sleuths did, and then we wonder why investigations get fucked up.
It'll be fine. I'm going to give the people what they've asked for. But
that's
partially.
You know, you've worked retail, right?
No,
you've worked retail?
Not really.
Okay.
I worked at Hobby Lobby at some point.
Okay. The customer is not always right. In fact, a lot of times the customer is very fucking wrong.
You're right. So, okay. I feel like if we're going to do this therapy session of dissecting the copper, I have to be transparent with myself, with you.
Okay.
You're right. The customer is not always
right. For the love of fuck, you got that on ChatGPT, didn't you?
No.
That is a line straight from a fucking YouTube video.
No. That came from here. That came from here.
That came from there.
But what I'm saying is I have to be fully.
Those glasses look good on you, by the way. That is a nice look for you.
You're not going to distract me, and what you're doing is.
I actually wasn't distracting you. I was trying to actually just compliment you before I'd forgotten the thought. But all right.
I thank you for opening up in just a little bit.
Shut the fuck up.
We are already making progress, but I need to be transparent with you. As you said, the customer is not always right, and you know what? For those that do work at retail customer service. Copper here is absolutely correct. However, this was not anything to do about customers. This has nothing to do with this is what the people asked for. This is what I have asked for. So in saying that, I am always right. I am not the customer. I am the Ayatollah of rock and rolla.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Ayatollah of rock and
rolla. Yes, very good. You're catching
the hell kind of voodoo shit did you just say?
Oh, mon cher, it's okay. You don't have to talk.
Arrête pour le français de Cajun.
Oui.
I'm sorry, who was that? The fucking minions? I feel like we're missing extreme exposition here.
Oh.
De comme de gambe, la quepe blanc. Did they call you that, or were you really just wishing that they did and it never really caught on?
We've got to work on your Ryan Reynolds. It's getting there, but we're gonna get
the Ryan Reynolds impression is hard, man. Because like
it's
you know what? It's the problem with Ryan. I don't want to say the problem with Ryan Reynolds. The problem with trying to do a Ryan Reynolds impression is that what a lot of people do is they're just like, "Hey, bud, here's a general American accent talking real fast about a whole bunch of things that are real quippy and witty and all that other thing. Maybe you should not do that, fuckface." And it's like, all right, you can do that, and people are gonna get what you're saying. But at the same time, his voice has a what's the word? It has a tone. It has a sound that it's really hard to fucking match. There is one guy, I think it's like the TikTok Deadpool.
Yeah,
he actually does it really well. He actually gets really close.
When I came across him, I was like, no, it was all 100% him. I was really impressed. I cannot remember the guy's name. I think I actually do follow him. But it was absolutely insane how close that was. He nails it.
Yeah.
But
anyway, to not deflect, by all means, go ahead.
Very good. I love that you are self-accepting that you were deflecting, so we're going to hop into this. Don't worry, I have my little virtual notepad because it's 2026, and we do.
Sure I do.
Don't worry, I checked you in on my iPad. It's okay.
Oh, you did? I don't got to talk to your receptionist.
No, I am the receptionist. I am a one-man army.
You're a one-man army? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to start soft. We're going to edge a little bit. We're going to edge just a little bit. But if there was one unnecessary thing in your life that you maintain, what would that be?
One unnecessary thing in my life.
What's the most unnecessary thing that you maintain in your life?
Define unnecessary thing that I maintain.
I don't know. This is your life.
If it were a thing of like, are you talking about like smoking or coffee or something like that?
It's a broad question. I guess you can hit it from whatever angle you would like. These are more personal, not necessarily funny. So I'm not taking a comedy jab. It's more or less giving it a little bit of depth because, I mean, your ass is flat. So we're going to get a little bit deeper into it. There was a comedy
You're going to have a really hard time because that thing is like this all the fucking time.
It's okay. I like diamonds. I got a bunch of coal.
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't smoke much, really, anymore. Since the fire department, I only do cigars every now and then. I don't really drink. Caffeine, maybe. Maybe I have too much caffeine.
I mean, I feel like in our age, I think caffeine has become a necessity because I just learned this about you. You are an advocate for White Monster as much as I am. And I feel like, don't get me wrong, Monster Energy, if you are listening to this, I love majority of your flavors, not all of them, majority of them.
Turn down my sponsorship, go fuck yourself.
They did turn down your sponsorship?
So I say that as a joke. Because when I first started the TikTok and enough people were like, oh my God, the White Monster. Oh my God, the White Monster. And they saw it everywhere. We reached out to them and it's a joke, but they were like, yeah, our more concern right now is monster trucks, motocross, rock and roll, this and that. I was like, okay.
So
I was surprised they even responded, to be honest with you. Because I mean, yeah, if not for nothing, I take that as a compliment because that means that I'm not a fucking Kyle. So I'll take it.
Well, you're not punk rock enough, so you probably do need to channel your inner Kyle.
Punk rock ain't even their thing either, man.
Well, you need to channel your inner Kyle and Chad and start punching fucking drywall. You can go do karate in garage. I don't care, but we'll segue into this. I do think this more or less this might be the one that actually breaks you, and I might be able to actually go mow my lawn and do all my yard work after this one.
Many have tried, all failed, but go ahead.
But I feel like I know. I don't know what the answer is going to entail, but I know the gist of this answer, and that is how many more inconveniences are you away from a meltdown?
How many more inconveniences am I away from a meltdown?
Yeah. So you just fucking snap.
As far as inconveniences, I mean, my life is full of inconveniences, people talking shit, people doing shit, people not having the full fucking facts and thinking that they can say whatever the fuck they want without the truth actually being a fucking factor. As far as inconveniences, man, like, am I getting shot at? Am I getting blown up? Is anyone actively trying to kill me right now? No.
That you know of.
Then it ain't worth fucking snapping. That I know of?
This did not go the way that I had imagined it, and this is my own doing. This is like when I romanticize.
I'm just full of surprises.
This is like when I romanticize, like when some pretty girl tells me hi, I romanticize our life, what it would be like, just for the simple fact it's not going to happen. I'm never going to see this woman ever again. So I blame myself entirely for this.
How did you imagine that answer being? Did you think I was going to go on this long, drawn out thing of this and that, and then it turned out my answer was, well, when I snap, you won't fucking know until the news lines read. So
all I wanted to fucking know was that are you or are you not, or how many inconveniences? Not oh, you'll just know. It's as simple of yes or no with some little elaboration. along with, maybe about 5 more inconveniences. But no, I get a very, again, melancholy. This is why we're in fucking adult therapy right now. It's because you're not gonna get me angry. You're not Zaga. You're not gonna get me angry.
Really, I'm not.
No,
Seems
no,
like
no, no,
I am, bud.
no.
You okay?
I'm fine.
Do you need to talk? Do we need to flip this around
No,
some? You all right?
No. Do I need to go get my other glasses? Don't make me get my other glasses.
What are the other glasses? Because right now you got the Mike Vining glasses. What are the other ones?
Okay. Tell you what. As you explain to the people a little bit more, I will go get the other glasses.
Explain what? There's nothing left to explain.
Well, I'm going to pull a Zaga. I'm going to go grab something. You're going to continue to talk. I'm going to be back in just a couple of seconds.
And just a couple of seconds. This is really just going to be a couple seconds.
Yes. So again, yap, entertain. You do it very well. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, you have fun with.
I lost the glasses. Are you happy?
You could not have done that more perfectly with a more comedic of an exit if you tried. And I was not trying to upset you. And I know it's for the sake of comedy, but it's, puppy dog. Puppy dog. Like, Dad, what are you doing? Hey, Dad, you got up all of a sudden. What happened? Hey, Dad. Dad. What's going on? He's literally just looking around. I see. The Matt Murdock glasses, huh?
Yes, this is Namaste Nick. Thank you. And what we will not be doing tonight.
This is the Namaste Nick. This is the Namaste Nick.
Yes, and I feel
I've heard so much about.
Yes,
Namaste Nicholas.
Correct. I apologize for the counterpart that was here earlier, but I promise you that the Namaste Nick is here, who is probably the one that should have conducted this elusive, very wanted interview.
You know, your feelings are very valid, Nicholas. You didn't have to change your glasses, and you don't have to change into Namaste Nicholas. I love Namaste Nicholas. I love normal Nicholas. I love all the versions of you.
Mr. Jack, I'm going to politely ask you to refrain from using the full term, but it is Namaste Nick, not Namaste Nicholas. Okay. It is Namaste Nick. Thank you.
Well, I love Namaste Nick. I love normal Nick. I love all the versions that come with you, my friend. I think we have known each other long enough now that I can convey as such, and it comes across in an appropriate manner.
And how does that make you feel?
That makes me feel great. I'm very blessed that I have someone who's not a total fuckboy that I can converse with on the internet and, talk to online and offline and so on and so forth. So, yeah, makes me feel great, man. Makes me feel great, man. It's awesome. You look like you're about to go to Woodstock for those, man. Those look great on you, bro. Also, apparently, speaking of glasses, apparently these are skinny, slutty glasses. Well, someone commented that recently, that these were skinny, slutty glasses, to which I was like, okay.
Well, let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
Shout out Lil Wayne. But
is that from Lil Wayne?
I thought it was. I could be wrong. It's from a Lil Wayne song. I know it's from a Lil Wayne song.
Go ahead and keep talking. I'm just doing.
You do, and I say this with all due respect, and I want you to keep this in mind. I did say with all due respect. You ooze sluttiness.
Real quick, it is. What the fuck is Sweet Baby Vixie? Sweet Baby VIXXI.
You are not on the right. I don't know if you're looking up the
dude. I looked up. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. All one word, and that's what came up, homie. Like,
no sir.
And when I look at it again, that's what you know. What? Hold on. Okay, well, apparently, Let's Be Honest is a song by Annual AA, which I do not need to go to yet.
I think it was Drake. I take that back. I think
it was Drake.
I think it was Drake, and I hate it even more now. He whines too much. I fucking hate him.
Well, so okay, so actually I'm curious on this. Were you a fan of like the early Drake? Now, when I say early Drake, I'm
I
talking
mean,
like
Wheelchair Drake? I like Wheelchair Drake.
Jimmy. No, I'm talking like 2010, 2012 era. That, what is it? Miss Me When I'm Gone.
You talking
What
about
was the other
Marvin's
one?
Room? Like with Marvin's
Actually,
Room?
I wasn't even going that far, but yeah, I'm curious.
I did so because I was in junior high school, give or take, when that album dropped,
Uh-huh.
and I had a system in my car, and I was a skater / fuckboy back then. So yeah, I was definitely bumping the piss out of that
Right.
at every house party that we went to,
Mm-hmm.
and everything like that. But
There's a few that were like good. Like I remember on my first deployment, what was it? Too Much? No. I just been drinking on low, mobbing on low. Furthest thing. Furthest thing from perfect, like everyone I know. Furthest thing was not bad. Too Good to You, like a whole bunch of things from that era, and even from like the college era of like Miss Me, a few things around that era. Like it sucks because like now I can't even look back at those at nostalgia, knowing what a piece of shit he was and is.
I
So
still think he's a PDF. But I mean, that's neither here nor there.
I literally just said he was a piece of shit. So
Well, you're saying piece of shit. I'm saying something different.
well, fair.
But
They're kind of the same thing.
okay,
He's one
yeah,
because of the other.
a touche. I did. It was the thank me now. Thank me now
Thank Me
album.
Now. Thank you.
Yeah, you're
That
welcome.
was the name of the album.
That I don't know if you're saying thank me or because there was a lot of thank yous in that.
Yeah, there was.
No, from you.
What do you mean? Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, there's a thank you section.
Mm-hmm.
Contraception.
Bro.
Oh. Anywho.
Anyway. So, Namaste Nick. What was your next question?
Well, Jack, I'm so glad you asked. Because I'm sure that, at least it's crossed my mind. I am actually very, very, very curious. If we were to swap lives, what would break first?
What would break first?
Yeah. We're old. We're getting up there.
Oh, see, hold on. When we say swap lives, are you saying like if your and I's consciousness just switched, what would break first?
Freaky Friday style.
Okay, so full body swap, life swap, this, that.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're getting like the growl for free on this episode. So
Jesus
if you did
Christ.
not tune in, it's your loss. This is like free fucking like.
That's my thinking noise, dude. What do you want?
Well, that's ASMR porn right there. So
listen, when I'm thinking about shit, there's two noises. There's and my knee's not been terrible. My back, since I've been seeing the chiropractor, has been getting better. I know it depends on how much stupid shit you do in my body.
I'm telling you right now, the first thing I'm doing is I'm going to do squats. I'm going to build you an ass.
Mm-hmm. I have been trying, my friend. I've been doing squats for several months now.
Well, that's fine.
There's still no ass.
But the stupidity in me is that I would do the squats and then I'm not going to lie. I'm probably going to put you into more immense amount of debt and I'm going to get a BBL. Could you imagine yourself with a BBL?
Please don't. No, I can't.
I need Zaga to make I need him to generate a picture of you with a BBL because, dear Lord, BBL copper.
Listen,
no,
I enjoy being streamlined. I enjoy being flat in the back. I enjoy being scout, streamlined, nice in the back. I do not need and or want a badonkadonk.
But you can hide another gun in your cheeks. If you got captured and they took all your visible pew-pews and they're like, "Oh, we got him. We got the copper. We got the Jack Wick." And then you don't miss with the Zohan style, and you fucking just like you learn to twerk and like you just like pop out, and you just pop out, and you just pop, and you pop out a little handgun, and you're back in the game. Like they can't stop you. You're unstoppable. This is why you're like the Temu Jack Wick or John Wick. You're the
Temu John Wick.
Yes, because if you hit a gun in your prison wallet,
I fucking wish he actually. Never mind. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, they're not going to clap your big cheeks. You're going to clap theirs.
Have you ever seen the size of
Kim Kardashian's? Yes, absolutely.
Sig P365.
Who?
Exactly. So I don't know if you've handled many firearms. However, any firearm, I don't care if you have the biggest badonkadonk possible, but any firearm that I could conceivably hide, even if I had a badonkadonk, is depending on that. Well, am I just getting out of a room, or am I like fighting a whole building full of people?
Let's say you were you're in a room.
Actually, I mean, 380 can at least take down one dude. Well, I mean, 380 can take down a lot of people, but anyway. If I can schwack one dude with the booty cheek pistol and then grab their firearms and then go through the rest of it. Okay, but at the same time.
At the same damn time.
There are very few pistols. There are very few pistols that you can fit feasibly within even the most bodacious of badonkadonks. Feasibly that no one's going to pick up on. Easy. This was a therapy session for me, apparently, and I feel like you're losing your mind.
No, and because I hate what I'm about to admit.
Okay, go ahead. Please do. Well, please tell me how you're feeling. It's okay.
Zaga was right.
This is a safe space. It's okay.
Zaga was right.
Oh, was he now? How was he right?
Because we can't play anything with you without you going into a full elaborate. Let your imagination run wild. No, Copper has to be so goddamn
I have
serious.
Let my imagination run wild. Do you realize the amount of algorithms and different scenarios and shit that this runs all the goddamn time? And in a lot of them, concealing a pistol that in my badonkadonk, other than having a fucking Nicki Minaj style twerking badonkadonk back there, it is very difficult for me to conceal any kind of fucking firearm in between my booty cheeks with which I could use to break out of a scenario. And also, why the fuck am I getting captured? And who the fuck am I getting captured by? And what makes you think I can clench my butt for that goddamn long?
Well, again, this is all hypothetical. This was supposed to be fun, and it doesn't matter who cares who fucking captured you. Do you think people know why they got captured? Sometimes they don't know why they got fucking captured. Maybe it's because they got tired of your sluttiness. Maybe they're a bunch of fucking conservatives, and they're like, you know what, this motherfucker needs to go.
Tired of my sluttiness.
Absolutely.
Right.
Well, I embrace your sluttiness, but I mean, it is what it is.
As I've said once, and I'll say again, if I were to ever get captured, know that I'm not going quietly.
Not with a fat ass like that. Then she's going to be fucking
know
clapping everywhere.
That God forbid I ever do get captured. Number one, I'm not going quietly. And number two, they're probably just going to find my body. And if you're wondering what happened the whole time I was captured, I was talking shit the whole time. Just know, if I ever get captured, I was talking shit the whole time.
I swear to God, next time I start asking like questions that I would like a story for you to let loose, man. I'm just going to go ahead and just take, I'm just going to
let loose plenty. If I ever get fucking captured, I'm going to be like, so why'd y'all pick me? Was it because like I looked handsome enough? Was I like asked for specific, what are they paying you guys an hour? Like if this works out and like I survive this, like what do they pay you guys an hour? Like, is it like a per job thing? Is it like off the dark web? Like how do you guys actually find this line of work? I'm just curious. Are you guys like taking me to the person that hired you? Like, am I getting captured by like some girl off Book Talk? Like
that one's more probable. That one is more. There's the growl. There's the growl. That's why.
Jesus Christ. That's got to be a book talk girl with a lot of money, though.
Hey, she could have filed for a PPE.
To not only get on the dark web, but to get on the dark web, know where I am at a specific time, have the money to hire people to capture me, bring me to where I am without getting on a flight. That's kind of difficult. That's a lot of funding. That's a lot of logistics. That's a lot of planning. I just don't think anyone who's obsessed with me has that kind of money. Okay. And thank God.
Well, one of the questions I was going to ask, I know the answer. And this one, I 100% know the answer because it's legit. And the answer is everything.
What? What's your question?
What's the one topic of don't ask me about that topic? Because you are a book of fucking nonsense of useless bullshit, respectfully. But holy shit, like I say that with the immense amount of love, but like
I'm sure you do.
I did say that. But so you've gotten more into gaming. I'm going to try and segue this into something salvageable for this fucking episode.
Jesus Christ. No, hold on. What were the rest of the questions that were outlined?
Don't worry.
I'm curious now.
I don't worry. I have
you're
it
not
right
done.
here.
Or you're not done. There's more. There's more.
Well,
we're not done yet.
Yeah, these are staying on because I'm channeling my inner Zaga because Zaga has glasses. He's got round glasses.
It ain't working, bro. You are not being very namaste right now.
Oh. I said Zaga, not namaste.
You are not namasteing in character, dude. Yeah. I gotta tell you.
Namaste my foot in your ass here in a little bit.
Namaste the fuck over there.
But so you've gotten more into gaming as of late. Like you're starting to stream and stuff. Like I saw the clips.
So I have not started the streaming yet. I've done a few things of like recording, doing the gaming side of thing, playing Repo with a few friends of mine, and like recording it and going in and doing like the YouTube editing thing. But as far as like the streaming, not yet, only because I'm running around so much that when I actually start doing the streaming, I want there to be like a schedule, not oh shit, he's suddenly streaming and this. I want to be like, no, on Tuesdays or on Thursdays or on Wednesdays or whenever. That's a thing I can just constantly do. And with a whole bunch of things that are up in the air right now, not doing that just yet. Because if I get to the point where I do that, I want it to be something that people can look forward to and keep scheduled and all that. So
kind of like how Zaga releases this every Friday.
Exactly.
Also, you know what? I don't, and maybe this is a solo thought. I don't know. I feel like people around our age, at least millennial based, are more of us getting into the whole streaming thing. Why?
So I think there's a couple of reasons. Number one, now when you say streaming, and there's a reason I asked this. When you say streaming, are you talking about like and I say the reason I asked this is because I've heard this referred to as both. Do you mean the Twitch, there's a chat going, there's a live conversation going? Or are you talking about just that? Or are you talking about that and the recorded playthrough let's play kind of thing? Because there's two different answers based off that. If you're including both, here's why. We grew up with the Markipliers, the PewDiePies, the Jacksepticeyes, the things like that. And we're a lot of us are taking our shot, not so much trying to be that, because no one's going to be them or that time period ever again. But so there's that. But if you're talking about both, I think the streaming side of it is that there's that back and forth conversation. It's that you're sitting playing something and you have a conversation going on that you can kind of feed off of and get that feedback from and do this and do that. Like that's like a lot of people have been like, oh, you should do stand-up comedy. And the problem is that like when I'm in a room full of people and I can get people to laugh and stuff like that, a lot of times it's because I have a part of the conversation or a feedback and a dialogue to work off of.
Okay.
When it's just me and I'm the only one talking, it's not that I can't do it. It's that it's a little more difficult. Like, that's why I like this. Because with this, it's a two-way conversation. There's things that you say that I bounce off of. There's things that I say that you bounce off of or Zaga bounces off of. But there's an exchange and a bouncing off of thing. When it's just you sitting by yourself, it's a little harder to do. But as far as why so much of people our age group are getting into it, I think a lot of it is because it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know what? Some people enjoy our company. Cool. Here's something I was going to do anyway on my downtime. And it's kind of like sharing your downtime with somebody, if that makes sense. Now, this is not for everybody. Like, there's some people like, I think his name is, was it Burnt Peanut? Who was like one of the biggest streamers right now. Like, as far as I'm aware, that is a like, not 9 to 5, but that is a throughout the day kind of thing. And I think what a lot of that comes down to is the feelings that we got in our early 20s and even their teen years of being in that room, being in the chat room, being into this, being into that, gaming with a bunch of dudes that we like. Those times are, I won't say kind of gone, but I think it's preserving that and sharing it outwardly with people. Like Burnt Peanut had a whole thing of this. He's like, he talks about how he's glad that so much of what he's done has affected people positively, has helped people get through hard times, this and that. And I think a lot of it is because he's just unapologetically like himself. Like, yes, there's certain things that he'll say here and there for the sake of humor, for the sake of comedy, so on and so forth. But people take comfort in watching him and watching his friends and this and that. So in this world where we all feel so disconnected, there's a whole bunch of other shit coming in from all these sources that a lot of us don't connect to. Like, I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about politics every 5 fucking seconds. I don't want to yell and scream about this and that every 5 seconds. I'm not looking for something new to be mad about every 5 goddamn seconds. And a lot of people aren't. And then when you find somebody, I'll be honest, I don't watch a lot of streamers. I'm always doing something. I've always got hands on something. I've always got this. I've always got that. But for a lot of people, whether it's playing in the background or this and that, it's that feeling of like watching, kind of being there with a bunch of people who are just living their fucking lives and don't have to have a message, an agenda, of this, of that, every 5 goddamn minutes. They're just there to make you fucking laugh. And I think that for our generation, people like the Markipliers and the PewDiePies and the Jacksepticeyes and so on and so forth did that for us. So now people our age group are trying to do that for others. I'm not saying that's the all reason for everybody who does it, but I think that's a part of the reason.
That's how you see it, perceive it, at least.
Yes and no. It's because, like I said, I don't watch streamers. I don't sit there and do a whole bunch of shit while I've got Twitch playing in the background or this and that. I got YouTube shit playing in the background. I got documentaries, or I got, something going on in the background that like I can take in information while I'm shoveling and scraping all the fucking ice off a goddamn driveway or the roof, or packing, or doing this or doing that, or when I'm doing other things, I'm very focused on that thing. But when I need a minute to kind of, not so much brain rot or doom scroll, but like this and that, yeah, dude, it makes me happy to see it brightens up my day a little bit to see people just having fun with their thing, being funny, not having to put on a face for shit, not having to worry about this and this, just them and their friends having fucking fun together for the sake of it. not giving a fuck what anybody says about it. And I think that our generation has gotten so sick of that shit. That we're like, hey, dude, this is what we do. If you like it, cool. If you don't, okay, then don't fucking watch us.
I think that's what's worked in at least in favor of, especially for, I'll just say people like you and I who do create content and stuff like that. So when you do like the lives or you stream or whatever, it's a nice break in some of the stuff that you make. Because I feel like it gives people more of a, I guess, like you said, the humanized version of you. It shows the vulnerability, I guess, which at least from what I've experienced,
I get that. I think that there's a limit to that. Like I've had a lot of people be like, especially since I got back, like, hey man, why don't you talk about this? And hey man, why don't you talk about this? And I'm like, well, that's kind of fucking personal, dude. Like the fact that I do, because I think the problem is that again goes in that whole pendulum thing. It's either all the way over here or all the way over here. Because here in the middle doesn't give me a nice wrapped up package, and I just want shit to be easy. I don't want to think. Fuck you. Like it's the whole thing of, either you tell everybody everything or you don't tell anybody anything. And it's like, dude, there's a fucking gray area. And I'm sick and tired of having the extremes have to be over here or have to be over here. So what I show y'all, yeah, I show y'all shit that's good. Sometimes I show y'all shit that's not good. There's a whole bunch of shit that goes on that people don't fucking see for a fucking reason.
When I think that's the downfall too. That's or at least one of the cons is the path that we inadvertently ended up on of being on social media. And it's 2026. Like, the world is pretty much on social media. So I think people get a little bit, they start to, some of the stuff that I see out there needs to be a limit of the stuff that people share. Cause some people, like you said, are just way too open. Like there is no mystery, no privacy, and they're doing it to themselves. And hey, by all means, if that's what you like to do, cool. I don't agree with that. I feel like because there's a carbon footprint, you leave a carbon footprint. However,
well, and to a certain degree, I get it too, because it's one of those things where, like, how many times have we seen it again and again and again, where this is what we saw, and then all this shit that's fucked up, wrong, so on and so forth, that going on was going on in the background. So, to make sure that this never happens again, we got to see everything over here and we got to see everything over here. And it's like, okay, well, you're basically taking the worst case scenario people and you're now, I don't want to say demanding, but you're now expecting everybody to throw out their fucking dirty laundry in the rest of their life and what happened to them and so on and so forth to make sure it's not this and that. And, at least for me, dude, and for a lot of us, it's like, listen, the truth is the fucking truth. What's happened is what's happened. Do I gotta tell everybody everything? No, the fuck I don't. Are people going to get upset about that or think one thing or think the other thing?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they are. And you know what? Cool. I have the fucking receipts. I know what happened and what didn't. I show what I show. And if I'm not showing something, it's either because it doesn't contribute to shit or it's something I'm not ready to fucking show yet. And that's okay as you're right, as a human fucking being. But again, I get it because there's so many fucking people, especially in the world of the Epstein list, especially in the world of all the other shit that's going on, all this shit that was going on that wasn't being shown. And it was very, very negative. So now, well, we gotta see everything. Cause I gotta know real quick, like, what's actually going on. No, you fucking don't.
Why did you go full Hulk Hogan?
I gotta know what's going on with everything, brother. Like,
I'm sorry.
Sorry, that's Randy Savage. My bad.
No, Hulk Hogan did the whole brother thing.
Did he?
Yeah, he was.
Who am I thinking of then?
You thinking of Macho Man Randy Savage?
Your mustache is crooked.
Oh, yeah, cup of coffee in the big time.
I'm the cream of the crop.
Let me tell you something, bro. Don't you pick up
I have experimented
toys.
with anabolic steroids. Yes, I
Yes,
have. I
indeed.
don't do it anymore.
But no,
And here's a wicked case of PMS.
the whole thing with this whole content creation of 2020, I mean, not even 2026, just from the last few years, it's progressed. And I think, like I said, don't get I don't have a lot of shame. I don't. However, there's a lot of shit that online. I used to put a lot of shit online before even TikTok even was a thing. I used to put a lot of shit. I have had several Facebooks to the point where I had to lie about who I was to have Facebooks again. Like right now, I'm on a good streak. Because I was getting banned. I was getting banned like every 6 months
What?
I don't know. Now, granted, what did kick it off was when I was extremely political and I was voicing a lot of shit. I'll give it that. I don't agree with it, but I understand it. However, after I got myself out of my echo chamber and stuff like that, I decided to walk a fine, good line where I could enjoy stuff because unfortunately I get a lot of my news from social media. And when I say news, I verify the shit
Big
that
mistake. But yeah. Oh yeah, you actually fucking verify?
I verify. I
Yeah.
verify my stuff, but when I say news, I mean like when I see like events come up, because I watch TV, but I watch streaming services. Like I don't get all that bullshit on there. So I find out because I stay in tune like with my family and my friends whom I've moved away from. Which granted, majority of them was only an hour and a half. The rest of them are like 4. Some of them are like 6 hours away, but what have you. So I use it to keep up with people. I know that sounds stalkerish. Unfortunately, that's not what it is. It's just how I keep up with everybody. But there was a point where like I kept getting deleted and I was getting permabanned to the point where I was like, fuck this. I'm not going to try this anymore.
What?
Again, it was when I would try to walk that fine line, something would pop up and it would say, oh, hey, we tracked you down.
Jesus Christ.
So like anytime now, Facebook asks me like, do you want to enter your phone number? Absolutely not.
Hold on. I have to ask, what time period was this?
2020.
That would make a lot of sense.
But to get to my point is the stuff that people put out there. Honestly, I think a lot of stuff that people are putting out there shamelessly now is completely for they want the exposure. No matter the repercussions, they want the exposure. So whether if they're throwing themselves under the bus, if they're throwing somebody else under the bus, if it's absolutely completely disgusting, it doesn't matter. They're doing it. It's just the click. It's the and I get it. It's a dopamine hit. I 100% get it.
The sad part is that it's not even a dopamine hit. Like, so here's the thing. Like, as far as like the social media part of it goes, like, if I wanted to be making more money off of it, there's a whole bunch of shit I could do. There's a whole bunch of shit I could talk about. There's a whole bunch of shit that I could get involved in, but none of those things are me. Like, my whole thing is that, like, I'm me.
You're staying true to yourself.
Right. And even then, people are going to build their own fucking version of you to whatever they're tracking or what they're aware of or whatever makes them feel better. All right, whatever. But it unfortunately just for a lot of these people, like once you reach that certain level, like I'm not at a level where like, you know, my living is off social media. Is it here a little bit? Yes, but there's that. There's also the audiobooks. There's also a Patreon. Shout out to my fucking Patreon. Y'all are the fucking G. And I love y'all. There's that. There's a whole bunch of other shit. But when someone has their life and now their income, like the whole, not even a little part of it, the whole basis of their income.
From the time they wake up to the time they go to sleep, they're making,
For them, I think a lot of it is not so much of a dopamine hit, like click, 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 click. It's in order for them to keep doing this thing. Well, they need to. I mean, like, dude, look at all the people that did fucking OnlyFans. Like, people keep telling me, like, when's your OnlyFans coming out? Dude, could I probably make a shit ton of money off OnlyFans?
1,000%.
Yes, I could.
1,000%.
I don't know. We'll never find out. But am I going to do it? Not. Could I make money off of it? Yeah. Am I gonna do it? No.
Well, and
Because for me, it's not who I am. It's not what I do. If that's your thing and that's what you do, okay, fine, cool, good for you. Like, good for you. Hell yeah, hon, get your tits out. No. But like for people who do it, like, okay, cool, that was what you decided, and there's consequences to that. There's upsides and downsides to that. Like, cool, but for me, I'm not chasing this. Like, oh fuck, if I don't talk about this thing, I'm not gonna make. I have other things to do. So I think for a lot of the people who do that, it's not so much of like, oh God, I need to see those like. It's, oh fuck, if I don't talk about this, I'm not going to make this much this month and rent is due and blah, 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 which is sad. But at the same time, it's kind of the nature of the beast, dude. You can either be honestly, no, I want to say honestly yourself, because again, you don't show absolutely everything, nor do you have to show absolutely fucking everything, nor do you have to tell the whole goddamn world your story. But if you're known for a thing and your niche is a thing, and then the powers that be, the algorithm, this, that, dictates that now this thing over here is what gets the most, and they're basing their income off that, I can see why people do it.
We'll see. And I guess I should have clarified, like when I said the people that do it, like for the dopamine hit of the likes and the comments and the potential to go viral. I'm talking about just like Joe Schmo off the fucking street. I'm not talking people. I'm not talking.
You're not talking about like big, like big,
yeah. I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking about influencers
right.
because
okay.
There is a definition. There is a difference between a influencer and a content creator. They're two different things, almost in the same realm, but they're one and not the same thing. I've been told, oh, you're just trying to. I've literally had people tell me, oh, you're trying to just be a social media influencer. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you. Hold on, I'm gonna get close for this one. I should not even be influencing my own fucking life, let alone should I influence anyone else's. So in saying that,
hold on, Nicholas.
Namaste.
But before you take that power away from yourself,
I'm not. I'm not taking it.
I'm just saying there is only one person who can live your life, and it's you. And based off the amount of wonderful people I've seen, and absolutely sorry excuses for human fucking beings that I've seen, you're not doing bad.
I'm not saying I'm doing bad. I'm just saying I don't need to be influencing anybody. However, I love making content. And so therefore I label or look at myself as a content creator. And could I make money off of it? Probably if I went through the right channels. However, you and I have talked about this on old episodes, and I'm not going to rehash it because there's just a lot to it.
It gives y'all a reason to go watch the old episodes.
Exactly. But
yes,
we hit that. Sometimes you hit that burnout because there's sometimes like I'll have stuff loaded up. I'll have it saved in my drafts for the simple fact of it makes it easier to post at the times that I like and stuff like that. However, when I run out of those things or I've gotten sidetracked with my actual life, then I have nothing. And then I hit that burnout period and I'm just like, I don't feel like making it because if life's kicking my ass and hit me with both hands, like two piece in a soda, I'm fucking sitting here like, damn, I haven't released any content today. And it'll be fine for the first maybe 3 days. I let it slide. And then I'm just like, I start thinking like, to keep everything engaged, I probably need to do something. But like at the same time, I go and nothing is inspiring me. Everything seems like fucking routine or like rehash. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. But I just got this idea. It's all hypothetical. We're not going to actually do something, but we are going to discuss it. Because we are coming up. This is going to be a good way to end the episode, but we're going to talk about quite a bit.
We still got 15 minutes till we hit the hour mark, motherfucker.
No, I know. That's why I said we have plenty of time.
Okay.
Just shut the fuck up and listen.
You think that I talk dirty? You talk dirty, motherfucker. Look at you.
Namaste, Nick.
All you got to do is get the growl going. Get the growl. Get that growl.
Oh. Please, for the love of God, never do that again.
Yeah, I feel like Simba just tried to fucking roar and it was so cute.
Anywho, so Copper, you and I are roughly around the same age. I assume
Around there, yeah.
Okay. Are you older than me?
No.
Fuck.
I'm within 2 years.
Okay. Either way, we're in the same room. Anywho,
It could be a year. It could be two. Who knows?
Who knows? He just he found the fountain of youth.
Yeah, no. You know what it is? I've never been married, which means I've never had.
Wait, what do they do on TikTok?
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know.
Well, to me, this means cigarette. Can I have a cigarette?
Well, fuck.
It's a military thing, but
I get that.
When I look at someone and I'm like,
what is this? I've seen this on. Was it Clock It? I don't know. I don't know the new lingo.
No goddamn idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are hip enough that we're not, I think this means clock it. So whatever he just said, clock it, because he's speaking the truth.
To you kids that are out there on the social medias right now, what does this mean? Educate your grandpa. Hold on.
But so with us being around the same age, and since we are talking about social media, how do you think that TikTok and Facebook and Instagram, the way they are now, how they would look if we would have had them back in like the 90s when we were kids?
God.
Because what I see is like how you and I make content, we make our videos and stuff like that. So the moment the one thing I see right away is that I see us making a video, it is going fairly viral, that we are making homemade ramps for our fucking Huffies and Mongooses to fucking launch off of, and with every reaction we add like a new brick to like make them more inclined, to make it more, or we add something to jump over and stuff like that.
Well, hold on, dude. If you think about it, though, that's what early YouTube was, man. Like early, and here's the thing, like the problem is that like early YouTube, I don't ask me why. This is the first thing that popped in my brain, and I don't know where these guys are now. Did you ever watch Stupid Mario Brothers?
I don't think so.
Okay. It was a group of guys who all did this. And when I say saga, homie, I'm talking like 70 fucking episodes in of like these short film type things of like literally Mario and Luigi, Brock from Pokemon made his way in there, Snake, like it was pretty much like a bunch of gamers and nerds who made like this whole saga of stuff. And when they started it, it was back in old YouTube where it wasn't monetization everything. It wasn't censorship the fuck out of everything. It wasn't politicized like a motherfucker. So I think that had YouTube and Insta and all that been a thing like in the 90s when we were like growing up. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think you would have seen a lot of what old YouTube was, just more of it with a maybe slightly different coat of paint. Because if you really think about it, old YouTube was, you weren't doing it for the clicks. You weren't doing it for this and that. You were doing it because you made a thing that you liked and you wanted to share with everybody else. And it wasn't about the fucking money. It wasn't about what's going to get sponsorships. It wasn't about this and that. And yes, those things came later. And I think that the people who really put in the effort and the work and the this and the that, and they make that their life, like, hell yeah, man, good for you. Like but and this drives me fucking crazy because like you see all these channels now that have been doing this for a fucking while now. And a lot of them are based in, like, I don't want to say talking channels, but like the 40K lore channels where like they go into the lore of Warhammer 40K and this like that. A lot of them have been demonetized and then get monetized again, and then this and then that. And it's like, it was this creative fucking medium that all of a sudden corpo bullshit and fucking politics worked its way into. Like old GunTube like old gun tube. You want to go do fully automatic shit? You want to go blow shit up? You want to go do this? You want to do that? Cool, fine, have fun with that. And then it became a whole bunch of things where it's like, well, if it doesn't meet YouTube guidelines, this video is okay because they have this amount of followers. But when you do this, however, I feel this violates guidelines, or, some fucking hot girl does one thing and it's totally fine. And then Joe Schmo does the same exact fucking thing. And all of a sudden it's not fine. Like, it's become so politicized. And so I guess the best question, I guess the best term for it is fucking corpoed. And anyway, to go back to the reason behind this question, the answer behind this question, I think if we'd had it when you and I were like growing up, like in the 90s still, when the year still started with fucking 19, I think you would have seen.
And not 1900, ladies and gentlemen. Just make that very clear. Not 1900.
Listen, if you refer to the 90s as the late 1900s,
I will throw
punch yourself. Yeah, go fuck yourself. All right. Now, when we hit the 90s again, in 2090, when we hit the 90s again,
we'll be dead.
Then by all means, go ahead, refer to it as the late 1900s. By all means, go ahead. Until that point, it's the 90s. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, I think you would have seen about the same shit that we saw in old YouTube. It would have just been kind of dressed differently or looked a little differently. You would have seen more of what was popular during that time period. Because I mean, dude, old YouTube for the most part, how old were most of those kids? They were our age or a little bit older.
I'll tell you, I mean, when I was able to record shit, there's really only one reason why I even started doing it to begin with. And it was on like little phones too, because so the footage looked like shit, as it should.
Mm-hmm. It was pixelated as fuck,
motherfucker.
If you didn't set the YouTube thing to 1080p, like it was. Yep, I remember.
But I have
filming shit on our fucking flip phones and then emailing it to yourself so that on your laptop you could edit that shit.
I have to thank.
Oh Lord,
I have to thank Jackass.
Really,
I really do.
Okay, all right.
I mean, they were the one for, at least for me. Like I said, I was a degenerate, man. Like I skated. I did a lot of shit that I probably shouldn't have. I was doing dumb shit just for the hell of it, for people to. The way I conducted myself back then to how I can conduct myself now are two very polar opposites. And that's growth. Namaste. However, I did it solely for, if younger me were where I am now, creating the content that I do now, there would be less shame. And I'm not sure where that would go. Either I would be utterly banned on all platforms, or I would skyrocket. However, with me having the morals, very fine line, that I have, it keeps me within the box that I've created, which I'm not complaining by any means. I like the box that I'm in. And that's another reason why I like the content that I make, because when you go to my page, you might see 6 rows of fucking
Murdoch cosplays.
Yeah, of just
different
cosplays. And then you come back the next week and there's 8 rows of me just ranting about stupid shit, or just or like little skits that I've come across that inspired me to make something and stuff like that. I don't fit into a full niche per se. I could easily say,
I feel that.
I could easily say, well, I mean, if you ask somebody, they could be like, oh yeah, that's the cosplay guy. That's what he does. And then like the next week, they're like, oh, that's the funny alt guy that does all like the alternative shit, blah blah blah. And to be honest with you, I like the freedom of that. And so like when I think of back in, like if this was the 90s doing what we do now, I think that changes the trajectory of everything. Meaning,
I think honestly, what we do now probably would have blown up more, even in not on like a hypothetical of the 90s, even in just old YouTube. I feel like what we do now might have blown up more because less of the AI algorithm bullshit. Because the problem is that, so like for me, I do not have this one niche thing I fucking do. There's the gun content. There's the audiobook content. There's the me sitting in my Jeep. There's the me going out and doing shit. There's the military content. There's a whole bunch of different shit that I can do. And I've had a bunch of people be like, yo, that's fucking up your algorithm and this and that. So like the reason why this and this, and it's like, okay, if you're expecting me to get into a box and just fucking saying it, like you're fucking high. Like, no.
Last I checked, this is my page. I'm gonna create. I don't care if it gets 5 views, 100 views, 30 million views. It doesn't matter to me. I could get 1 view per video, and guess what? I'm going to continue making whatever the fuck I want because I made this account. I make the content. I suffer the consequences.
Which goes to my other point of like, I get why people are there because again, like, so like you have your job that you do outside of all this. So income wise, that takes care of that. I have my Patreon, I have my audiobooks, I have the other stuff, this and that like at this point, I've given up on TikTok as far as like how that's going to go. I put shit out there because like, I mean, the amount of people who, even before I left for deployment, the amount of people who were like, holy shit, dude, you haven't shown up on my FYP and stuff like that. I'm like, I've been posting since then, bud. And it used to be that someone you followed posted, you got a notification about it. And then the algorithm shit did its thing. And now that doesn't happen. And there's so many other things. And like for the creators and all that who are doing really well right now, hell yeah. Good for them. Hell yes. It is working for you. I'm very happy for you. And in all honesty, not even like, hey, I love that for you. No, I'm very happy
genuine.
It's working out. Yeah, I'm very genuinely glad that it's working out for them. I'm not going to like say specific creators and all that, but like the ones I've talked to, the ones I haven't talked to, the ones who all this shit is working out for them right now. Hell yeah, dude. Like, good for you, man. Fuck yeah. But for me, it's a matter of like, on that front, because I've been having so many things off camera that are falling in place, that are working out, that are this, that are that. The fact that things online, people have questions about it, people think X, Y, and Z about it, or it's not paying off in fucking dividends because I don't make it my whole life. Okay. Like when I share the shit I do, I share the shit I do. Am I going to share my whole fucking life? No. But, it's going to sound stupid and it's going to sound corny, but from the very first, like, did I ever tell you the story about the very first person that ever recognized me off TikTok?
I don't think so.
There was a young lady. It was right when the TikTok had like started to blow up. And I was flying home. I can't remember if it was for Christmas. I think it was for Christmas. And it was a young lady that was in the airport. I was at the bar. And I had noticed a few people who would like see me walk by and they would like look at me and then they would do like this thing at their phones and all that. But no one actually came up and said anything. Yeah. No one actually came up and said anything to me. It was this one young lady. And I'll never forget, she was wearing a blue dress with white flowers on it. And she came up to me and she's like all teary-eyed and shit like that. So I'm thinking like fangirl. I'm like, hi, hold on, calm down. And long story short, she told me about how she had a friend of hers who was on the brink of punching her own ticket. And, my content made her laugh. My content did this and this. It would kind of bring her out of her funk for a minute. They got her help. And she was like, thank you for being part of saving my friend's life. She's tearing up. I start getting teared up. The bartender starts getting teared up. The bartender starts pouring shots, and I slept the majority of that flight. But it's one of those things where it's like, even if what I'm doing is not necessarily paying off in the numbers right this second, there's people who, for one reason or another, are around because of the stuff I put out. And never thought that would be the result Never thought that would be the point. I've had people message me being like, hey, I got out of a bad relationship and you've helped me out with this. I'm in the hospital right now with cancer and you've helped me get through this and this. And meanwhile, it's me. I'm like, I'm just me, dude. Like, I'm just a guy. Like, I mean, I love that you enjoy what I do that much, but I'm just me, dude. Like, not that special, but like to other people, the stuff that I put out and this and that has helped them through a whole bunch of shit. So, yeah, I'm going to keep doing the fucking thing.
I honestly, that's the biggest payoff. I mean, we can both agree. And obviously you're in a bigger limelight than I am. But I've only had a few people tell me, and it's not anyone. I mean, I've had people that I know tell me that they enjoy my content, not just from the humor aspect, but like that it made their day and stuff like that. But I've also gotten, which blew my mind, just a couple of people that would message me saying that they really resonated with what I posted or stuff like that, and that they really needed to hear that, and that it changed their perspective, and that they thanked me for it. And I had the same thing that you said. It's like I'm just me. I didn't mean to. I'm glad that it worked it did something for you, but at the same time, like when people ask me, because ladies, I know that I post cringe shit. That's okay. I understand this.
There was actually something I saw today that I found hilarious. It was like, I might be cringe, but you a bitch. It was some tattoo channel that I follow, and I found it too funny. It was like, I might be cringe, but you a bitch.
And that's exactly what it is. Is that I know that I'm cringe. It's my account. I know that I'm cringe. The thing is that I'm not scared to tread out into those waters, unlike you, which I know we all put ourselves into these little bitty boxes and stuff like that, and we're afraid of the embarrassment and cringe. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, and Copper can contest to this, is that when you break out and you embrace the cringe and you embrace the embarrassment, you are almost superhuman, because you are breaking the stigma in which, because like I could go into the middle of downtown OKC right now in the most obscene outfit that I probably own, which is probably one of my cosplay ones, which is fine. And I could do the most useless.
Your Gambit one.
And I could just be down there and I would have myself a ball. And I promise you, not one single person is going to bat an eye. And that's because so many people are so in tune to their own life, and they have a lot of stuff going on. And this is not me taking a jab at those people, but the people that are out there doing the stuff in public, whether it's not even content wise, whether you are taking new experiences, you're learning, you're failing because you cannot learn without failure. You are doing way more than other people are doing around you. And I applaud you for that. And I know that Copper understands and he supports it. He agrees, because again,
I see your point. I think the big thing is that, like, if that's your thing and you're doing it from a place of, there's people who dig what I do and this is for them. Okay. Again, this is me
processing.
Yes. Because there are a lot of people who will go out and they will do this and this and that in public. And it's like, dude or honey, like, this ain't gonna make you fucking famous. Like, sorry, not sorry. Like, if you're doing it searching for that, I'm not saying it ain't gonna happen, but it may very well not happen. And you have to be fine with that. But
you gotta take it on the chin.
And I think that the other part of it is that it's like, there are people who will dig your thing, and there are people who will think your thing is stupid as fuck. Unfortunately, I don't want to say unfortunately, but the whole point of freedom of speech, freedom of opinion, so on and so forth, is that if these people get to exist, so do these. And so I think it's just a matter of, I want to say live and let live, there are times where people take it way too far. And I think that's again, that goes into that pendulum swing. It's either all the way the fuck over here or they're all the way the fuck over here. And then it's this area in the middle. Like someone who's going out doing crazy shit here and there. Okay. It doesn't affect my life.
No.
So do I feel the need to go in their comments and say a whole bunch of shit? No. Now, someone who does shit I really like, do I feel the need to go into the comments and sing their fucking praises in a paragraph?
I will give you your flowers. Yes.
No.
I personally do.
Right. I will, you know, like if I see a page that I really like and stuff like that, like oftentimes I'm not going to sit there and write a fucking paragraph. Like if you're sitting there writing a fucking paragraph, like either you got some other shit that's wrong with you, if it's on the negative side, or you got some shit that no one's told you and you're trying to tell someone that they affected you that positively, hell yeah. But I think that a lot of it comes down to like, homie, do your fucking thing. Like, do your fucking thing. If it ain't hurting nobody, but I think that's the other part, is that a whole bunch of people are like, oh, well, this threatens my identity, or this really pissed me off, this and that. So I'm like, okay. And
I've started combating the trolls because the thing is that when you start posting online, people live just to talk shit. And so I started combating back. I've combated against the trolls. I don't get nasty with them because that's just you're fueling their fire. But I'll like the comment just so they know that I saw it. I like it just so you like. Again, I've had many people tell me, "Oh, this is cringe." Like, motherfucker, this is my goddamn account. I know how fucking cringe it is. When I brainstormed this, I told myself, "This is cringe." I don't fucking know that, and I still hit post. It's fine. Right. It is what it is. It's mine.
I think a lot of it is it's the assumptions. It's the what people thought you thought, or it's like, dude, anytime you put something online or whatever, there's so much shit that goes behind that person's fucking life. And if someone put fucking online that you don't even know what the fuck's going on in your life, like the big thing is that, like, are you next to me every day? No, you don't actually fucking know me. Like when people talk absolute shit, it's like, okay, were you there for all the shit that happened off camera, which is, 95% of my fucking life? No? All right. And at the same time, people who are like, oh my God, you seem like the most wonderful this and this and this. I'm like, sweetheart, you haven't actually met me. I'm just a dude. Like, I'm just a guy. Like, I'm glad you see me that way, but I'm just a guy, honey. Like, I've had people be like, she was nervous to say hi to you. I'm like, for what? I'm just me, dude. Like, I'm not this like grand, awesome human being. I'm just fucking me, dude. Like, if I'm someone who you really jive with and we jive with each other and all that, cool. I'm just a fucking dude, man. Like,
I mean, I was the same way when I saw that I got a follow back from Uncle Copper. I was like,
oh, Jesus. Fucking hate you.
No, but
I love you, but I hate you.
It's okay. But in saying that, namaste. Thank you. And in that namaste, I do want to say we're wrapping up on our end.
Right.
I think it's time to say our final.
I love how this episode started as, here's going to be therapy for Copper, to
okay,
let's create this whole alternate timeline in which YouTube happened and hit its peak in the 90s.
Hear me out. I had to, again, being a therapist, a therapist for the podcast, even though that I solely believe Ellie should be the non-licensed licensed therapist for the group, but I digress.
Hands down. I
feel like
on
this
woman
episode
knows human psychology more than some psychologists I've talked to.
But
so,
in being this episode's licensed therapist, I need to continue my transparency and say the questions that I had were not generated by me. So, however, what I will do for the fans is I will create my own questions because these were provided by the magnificent bald puppet master that we are very, very thankful for.
Hold on. It's buzzed.
Sorry.
There's some hair up there.
For now. Our buzzed, absolutely judgmental, absolutely loves all of us. I know he's watching right now. I see the black screen. I know he's looking at me.
Our judgmental Filipino.
But our illustrious puppet master, ringmaster, whatever you want to call him.
He's the Filipino puppet master.
The Filipino puppet master. Oh, that's new merch. I know he's looking at that. He's laughing right now, too. I can't see the screen. I know he's laughing. However, I will create...
It's just him with like two little things, and there's you on one side, and there's me on the other side.
Yeah.
And we're just both doing this as we're dangling.
Yeah, I'm just like, and
yeah, he's got you dangling in a dab. He's got me dangling in like fingers up.
Usually when we do the fingers up, or any kind of hand motion, it's toward the end, which inadvertently that is exactly where we were at. So like I said, this whole thing, which it deterred the whole goodbye, was that we will schedule a actual a copper therapy episode with Namaste Nick. Thank you.
I have a therapist already, man.
Like, yeah, well, see, I'm not gonna charge you anything. That's the thing.
He ain't charging me either. TRICARE's taking care of that.
Yeah, well, see, you don't have to have anything. I don't have to sign it. You don't have to sign any paperwork. It's just
Jesus Christ.
Just shut the fuck up. Come into the session. It'll be fine. It's gonna be about an hour and a half worth. You're gonna be fine. You might leave a little bit more traumatized.
An hour and a half.
Yeah. You're
normal
welcome.
Appointments are an hour. I get a whole 50% more.
Yeah, courtesy of our friendship and ADHP. You're welcome. We don't have health care.
All right. Okay.
We have therapy.
All right.
Anyways, Copper, formerly saying
Adulthood Pending Health Program, ADHP.
Say your goddamn goodbyes.
Bye, y'all. Be good. Do good things. Be safe. If you can't be safe, be deadly. Love y'all.
Jesus Christ. I thought that was going to be another melancholy fucking...
Shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up.
Anywho.
Shut the fuck up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that this episode was a complete derailment. It started with a Temu fucking therapy session that transitioned into a fucking rolling dumpster fire of absolute nothing. Hopefully you enjoyed it nonetheless. Copper and I always have enjoyed each other's company.
What did you expect from you and I, homie?
Everything. But in saying that, and I hope I don't fuck this up, make sure that you like, follow, subscribe to Adulthood Pending. Yeet.
All my friends got past the checkpoint. I'm still here trying to play the game, boy. I don't know how long I can keep this up. Write another song and put it online. Pause and think, am I wasting my time? Start to question, when will it be enough? Searching for my four-leaf clover. One more try till it's game over. Everything's fine. I'll tell myself it just takes